Trimble. I'm the priest in charge here at the Church of the Apostles in Miles Platting, and it's a key location really that really enables us to serve people coming in from the city centre and local people. And today we've got a project called Food for All, and just as it said, it's food for all, so we have local people in need, isolated older adults come and have a meal with us, vulnerable housed people and rough sleepers all come together every Sunday, and then we serve a hot meal every Sunday at 5 o'clock and a pudding which usually includes custard as well.
I just love it. So I usually help with the cooking, sometimes help with getting all the clothes ready for them, and sometimes help putting all the stuff out because they can just come and choose some things and get bags of stuff. Sometimes help with the teas, help wash up, clear up, serve the food, and it's just amazing.
And so you might wonder why I'm sat here in a dog collar and a pinny, and that's because I consider working with people at Food for All to be a joy and a privilege, and that it's all about service. It's about trying to model what Jesus did, and he did a lot of his work around food and feeding people in many different ways, and we hopefully try to model what he does and feed people, literally feed people, but feed them with the sense of community that they get from being together, eating a meal when they might not come across that every day. It's not just me running Food for All, it's a massive team of volunteers, and they are just amazing. They come from all over Manchester. And some of those volunteers are actually with me from the pilot scheme that took place last year of the Winter Night Shelters. And that takes place in both locations, again, on a Friday night and on a Sunday night. And that's just amazing. I love it. We get to provide a place of safety for our Winter Night Shelter guests. We get to listen to their stories. We get to give them a hot meal and a safe place to sleep. And we have 12 men with us. And the whole point of that is to provide a whole package of care for them. So we get them referred to us through the Booth Centre, and the Booth Centre will look after them during the day and help them get back into whatever they need, really, help them get back into employment or benefits if they need that, and training.
Hi, I'm Pauline, one of the volunteers at the Winter Night Shelter. First got involved in the pilot scheme last year that ran from January to March, and found it just a wonderful, wonderful experience. The thing that struck me most about the project was the guests that we had. Just seeing the change in the men themselves. I think when they first came it was very hard to get conversation from them, to sit down and talk. It was stilted. The men would stay in their own kind of groups and just talk to amongst their own little groups. The Polish men would stay together, and the Lithuanian men would stay together, and the British men would stay together. And what you saw them really was developing and blossoming over the weeks that they were in the project, where they understood that they would be welcomed, that there was also welcome here for them, that they would have a good meal, that they would have a peaceful night's sleep, and they formed friendships, and you could really see the personalities then begin to come out, where you would come in and there'd be lots of banter amongst the men, that they were just feeling so much more relaxed and comfortable and just being themselves, really. And then seeing them move on from being on the streets into the shelter, and then moving on to their own places and their own jobs, really getting a foot back on the ladder into sort of more normal society. It was just brilliant to see.